Hi everyone, this video will have how this subversion actually works. So this is a small demo and I'm doing it on my system. So here we go. Now this is the code I have already taken from server repository. I have already sent an email about that. You can take the code from server repository. This video will tell you what will happen or what we need to do after this. So for example, if you want to uh, make any changes in your file, let's say index.php, this is just for example. I'll be opening it in Notepad and I'm doing nothing, just I'm adding a few more dots here and that's it. So let me save the same and that's it. So now you'll be seeing that this file is in red color and all of the files folders have this green color icon. This green color icon shows that all other things are in sync with the server repository while you have just made changes in this index.php. Now I want to move my changes to the server repository. What will I do for that? First of all, we have to note that whenever we will make any changes, we will be checking the difference from the last version. So for example, you have to go to the tortoise svn and then you'll be checking the difference with previous version. So in this way, you'll have to make sure that whatever changes are there, it has to be made only by you. It is throwing some error, unable to find repository location for okay, we'll have to check the difference because this is because the version 1 was the latest version earlier. So just the first option, difference, and you can see that difference is of few dots here. So this is fine. This is that. So we'll make sure basically that whatever difference is there, that individual developer has made that difference, made that code changes. So you need to make sure that whatever you are committing to the server, that has been done by you, and you are not overwriting the code written by someone else. So from here we'll make sure, and after that we'll be using this svn commit option. This svn commit option will actually commit your changes to the server repository. So you'll have to write some relevant message here. For example, adding some dots for demo purpose. This is nothing for just for demo purpose. You will have to put some relevant comment. For example, you're writing a function, you'll have to comment out that what exactly you have done in this version. So in this way, this subversion will maintain the version history, and at any point of time you can go there and you can see that why you have changed particular file. Alright, so we can click on OK button, and yeah, that's it. So this has actually committed your changes to the server repository, and now you can see the green sign here on the index.php as well. So for example, this was the user 1. Now I'll be going to the remote desktop, and in the remote desktop this will be user 2, and user 2 is using the same code from server repository. Now let's say user 2 wants to take your changes. Now what he needs to do, he needs to use this option svn update. So whenever he'll be using this svn update, all the changes which has been done on the repository and which is not there currently will be coming from the repository to your local system. Here you can see that it has actually updated the record here, index.php. So you'll be hitting OK, and right, so in this way you'll be seeing just a minute. So I don't think we have any editor installed here, but in this way the changes we have made on other system has already been taken to this system using this tortoise svn options. So we talked about these three options here, svn commit whenever you want to commit your changes to your server, and svn update whenever you want to update your repository from the server repository. In other words, whenever you want to update your code, just to make sure that you have the latest code. Now one point is very important here. Whenever you come in the morning and start your work, just use this svn update option to make sure that you are working on the latest repository. Don't forget that, otherwise you might be overwriting other changes. So you have to keep your local environment up to date with the server repository. So it is advisable that just keep on taking the updates. Whenever you take the update, your local environment will be synced with the server repository, and in this way you'll make sure that you are actually working on the latest code. So we talked about these three options. Just let's explore some other options, what we can do here. Okay, this is a show log information. So this log information will tell you nothing but what all changes have been made on any particular file. So in this way, you can go ahead and can see the changes or who has made the changes. Basically you can see all the version history here. So just check out this option. So you can see here this author Ankur has committed this file on Sunday on this date, adding some dots for demo purpose. So in this way everything will be recorded here. So you'll have to be, this is a wonderful tool, and you'll be seeing all the version history for any particular file here. Right? And other very important option is this log. So make sure whenever you work on any particular file, log that file. If you will log that file, not any other user will be able to use that file for development. In this way we will avoid the situation where two developers will be working on the same file and will end up overwriting the code of each other. So this is the second thumb rule, I would say, to log the file whenever you work on any file. So here I'm going to show you a demo on this get log option, and you'll be understanding more about the same. For example, let's say I'm locking this file. I want to work on this file index.php. So what I will do, I'll be going to the .svn and I'll lock that file, get log. Now this was user 1. Now I'm going back to user 2, and let's imagine a situation where the user 2 wants to work on index.php as well. Now he will try to log this file first using this get log option. Now, as you can see, I cannot log this file. It will tell you the current status here, that this is already logged by user, and now this will actually warn you that you cannot log this file and you cannot work on this file because one other user is working on this file. Okay, now you will have to contact that user manually if you want to do some urgent work, or in this way the code overwriting will be avoided and both parties will be knowing that who is working on which particular file. So one thumb rule is that take the update whenever you want, and second thumb rule is that whenever you want to work on any file, lock that file so that no any other user can take that file. So user 1, as you can see, that cannot work on this file or cannot log this file. Now there is one more option to steal the log here. Just go here, steal the log. I would recommend that never use this option, steal the logs. In this way you can steal the logs, steal the log that is being, steal the log, and you can take the file which has been logged by the user. But I would recommend, as I recommended, that never use that option. This option is to be used only when someone is on leave and he actually tells you on phone that he has not made any relevant changes, or he has not made any important changes, and in that way you can steal the lock because he's not available. So this is the only option. You have to steal the lock. And each user will have their own ID and password. I would strongly recommend that use your ID and password to do whatever you want. You do not, please do not use any other user's ID and password. So administrators will make sure that you don't know the password of any other user. Okay, so I'm not going to steal the lock here. And if you want to release the lock, for example, this user has locked this index.php and I want to release the lock. So this is simple. You can simply go here and release the lock. There is an option to release the lock. So you can simply go there and release the lock. And after lock is released, now any other user can work on the same file. So basically these are the only options you'll be needing in start, and as we move forward we will be exploring more options, but these are the enough options, and these are the enough rules you need to take care while working on zip-loan code or any other code. So I would suggest to follow these practices. I'm just I'm again mentioning these 2 points. Update the code. Always make sure that you'll be having the latest code before starting working on anything, and always lock the file before working on any file. So these 2 things will make sure that you'll be working on the latest code and not any other person is working on the file you're working on. For any other queries, you can get back to me or Shalab, and we'll be available on call. And I'll be sending this these 3 or 4 point email as well, so that you can keep those things in your mind all the time. Thank you very much.